Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and this is weird. I don't have any music because my internet went out all of a sudden. I keep calling and they're like, oh, there's no reported outages, but I can't get a hold of a person to fix it. They had an automated voice like come in and um, reset it online, but I never actually got to talk to a person. And every time I call, they say there's too much people, they're too busy to talk to someone right now, so they just keep hanging up. So I don't know when I'm gonna have internet back, but I am going to a birthday party here in about an hour, so I thought I would do a real quick walkthrough. Thankfully, I don't need the internet on my phone to record a video. But I got the Magical Hours Tarot in the mail today. I actually bought it yesterday. It came today, so that was crazy. This is by US Games. And all I did was take the plastic off and look at the box, the end of the box. And it's ripped right there. And it's just dented all to hell right there. Thankfully, that's just on the very end of the corner. But it says, a journey through time, space, and dreams in search of the hidden magic of nature. In nature, time is dynamic and ever-evolving. The light changes every hour, and with it, the colors and the subtle sensations that open our eyes to the magic of each moment. This unique deck follows the path of the sun and moon throughout the hours of the day and the night. By paying attention to these alchemical shifts, we discover the insights and messages available to us. Magical Hours Tarot includes 78 cards and a 128-page full-color illustrated guidebook. So excited. Yeah, and all I did was take the plastic off. It is a magnetic box. And it is written by Cecilia Lafari and illustrated by Fabiana Belmonte. And then you open it and it's so cute. Got a little book here, and that's a box within a box. They're doing a lot more of these lately. So that's just a plain white or off-white box inside. Let me look at the book real quick. It's quite thick. Magical Hours Tarot. Contents. Magical Hours. Structure of the deck. Major Arcana. Minor Arcana. Wands, Pentacles, Cups, and Swords. Major. And it gives you a full picture on the major. And a page here. Just a little page here. And then with the minors, it's got a thumbnail photo with a little bit of information. So it's short and sweet, but that's what I like. Before reading tarot cards, formulating a question, preparing your deck, incense or smudge sticks, moon and sun energy, mix and rearrange, gems and crystals, spreads. I love looking at spreads on decks. 1 card a day, 3-card spread, from sunrise to sunset, 5-card spread. And then it's about the illustrator and the author. And that's it. This is a nice matte tuck box. It's the same kind of feeling of tuck box as the Tempest Tarot. That's also US Games. The cards, however, wow, that's different. They are glossy, very glossy, but they are thin. They don't feel very thick. I was expecting something like Los Scarabaeo's thick cards, but it's not. It's much thinner. It's quite nice, even though they're glossy. I do like glossy. I mean, I don't care as long as I can riffle shuffle. These are the backs. Gorgeous. They're, I would say, a little bit bigger than normal tarot size. They're the size of the Los Scarabaeo 2-part box, I would say, size cards. But they're much thinner, although this deck looks super thick. So, let's do a run-through of this real quick. And before I continue, I want to say today is the 17th of May, 2025, my daughter's 29th birthday, my oldest child. Meanwhile, my youngest, who is almost 19, graduated Thursday, the 15th of May. So I feel really old right now. So there's a lot of celebrations going on. And I'm actually going to a birthday party for my twin grandnieces. Great nieces, I guess you call them. So that made me feel really old this morning when somebody pointed that out. That they said, so it's your great nieces. I'm like, shut up. Anyway, we all get old, right? Anyway, so lots of cause to celebrate, and then I got this beautiful thing in the mail today, and I'm like so excited because I've been waiting for this deck for a while. Anyway, here we have the Fool, and I love it. Looks like they're propped up on flowers. That's cute. The Magician. I like the pumpkins down here. And I don't like that it's doing that, but the High Priestess, beautiful. It is very dreamlike. I like the lilies, water lilies down here. The Empress, wow. I hear, I don't know why I hear, burn the whole place down. Like, she gives no F's. That's what I feel with this card. Like, she's just like, burn it down. I don't care. Interesting feeling in the Empress card, right? The Emperor, this is one of the cards, the only card in the deck that maybe gave me pause. Because I'm like, I don't know if he's wearing something or if that's him, but I think it's him wearing something because I don't like animals dressed as humans. I don't like, what's the word? Anthropomorphic, I don't know how to say the word, animals. And this was like, wait, but I think you can see a mouth down here, a human mouth, so I think it's a headdress he's wearing. But I think it's cool. The Hierophant, cool. I don't know what these little alien things are here, down here. Ooh, they're creepy in the Hierophant here. But I love that the Hierophant is a woman. I love it. Because that's not typical. And I love it. The Lovers, that's cool. Ooh, yeah, I didn't notice this one here. They're wearing, looks like they're wearing a bird outfit, or they are the bird. Creepy. And then she's got wings on her head. And then this goat dude here, creepy. Creepy. That's a creepy lover's card to me. The Chariot, I love it. I love the birds here that have the white and black, like your typical chariot. This string card, this is very dreamlike, I will say. Interesting. Oh, the sunflowers here. And I was just watching somebody do a Virgo reading, and because I'm Virgo, of course, but they were talking about how any intuitive hits or dreams that come through that are intuitive or from spirit or from a higher something happens in the moments right before they awaken. And to me, that is the magical hours. So that, I just got full body chills when I said that. Because that's what this deck feels like, is those moments, those dreams I'm having right before I wake up that I know mean something. And I freaking love this Hermit card. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. The Wheel of Fortune. The Justice card. I have mixed feelings on the Justice card when it is a when they're blindfolded. I mean, I get Justice is blind, but I do have issue when the scales are not even, because to me that's more important than if Justice is blind or not, if that makes any sense. The Hangman, but I love that one because the scales are even. I love this Hangman. And of course it's a female again. In the cards that you would normally see a male. And she just pouring a cup of tea upside down. That's crazy. Death. Wow. See, again, this otherworldly, and this is another reason why I wanted this deck, because I'm into all these otherworldly, and I'm getting goosebumps again, like possibilities of exploring other worlds in our dreams, or meditating and going into other worlds in our meditations. It's, yeah, crazy. I love that death card, though. Ooh, look at this Temperance. I have seen a walkthrough. It's just been a second. I only watched one, too. And I really wasn't paying attention because I really didn't want to get it spoiled for me. The Devil card, interesting. I love that moon. Looks like Pan. The Tower, that's cool. It's interesting here that it feels like there's an outside source causing your tower moment, which I find interesting. The Star. The Moon. I don't know if I like that. The Sun. The Judgment card. And again, another deck I've gotten without the E after the G in Judgment. Is that the way we're going with it now? I don't know. I don't care either way. But I know some people may have issue with that. But this is like the 5th or 6th deck I've gotten probably this year. And we're only in May. Where there's no E. I do love this here though. And the world, I love that she's coming out of the flower and you can still see the roots. Beautiful. Anyway, let's move on. The Ace of Wands. I have issues with the wands because they're all white. Everything is color, but the wands in this are, that's what I was saying when I saw the walkthrough of this. The wands are all white. Why? 2 of Wands. Look at that. 3 of Wands. It's very dreamlike because it looks like she's swimming. But then there's cactus and poppies and stuff here. Or just cactus here. But then you got, she's swimming with fishes in the air. Weird. 4 of Wands. I love that. 5 of Wands. Interesting. Oh, there's some that are black wands. 6 of Wands. Interesting because the 6 of Wands is a color of celebration, and typically they're going the other direction with the wreath and stuff, and they're going the other way. Interesting. 7 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Look at this here. Interesting. 9 of Wands. They're almost see-through. I don't know if I like that. 10 of Wands. I do like that. Again, I don't like the wands all clear. Page of Wands. That's gorgeous. Even if she didn't have the wand in hand, you would know typically what this looks like is the Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. That's cool. Queen of Wands. Love it. I love a black cat, and I love a sunflower. And my Queen of Wands. And the King. Wow. He got holding a lizard in his hand. That's cool. And he's got a necklace on. The lizard does. That's cool. And he's got this castle in the background. That's cool. Anyway. Ace of Pentacles. That's stunning. 2 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. That's beautiful. 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. I'm digging this cardstock. I don't know what that is. It's different. 8 of Pentacles. Oh. Cool. 9 of Pentacles, which is the cover of the box. And 10 of Pentacles. And we got the page. It's cool. Knight. Looks like the same knight, just close up from the wands. Let me see. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's the same one. She's just a close-up. And she's got bat wings. That's kind of cool that it's the same knight, just doing different actions. Interesting. She jumped through a ring of fire before. She did not have the wings, and the birds weren't there. And look at the horse's eyes, though. That's kind of creepy. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. There's like a little person down here. So, like, she's this giant, and there's a normal size person down here. But the rabbit's also the same size as the person. So, I don't know. That's cool, though. King of Pentacles. Again, these humanoid with these giants. And I don't like that he's got a bullhead. Ace of Cups. Beautiful. I love the background here. I love the sky. 2 of Cups. 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. 5 of Cups. 6 of Cups. 7 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Yeah, very mystical, tarot mystical moments. Nine of Cups, kind of dreamlike state here. 10 of Cups, Dreamkeeper's Tarot, all that kind of similarity here. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, and I keep getting, and so we have a different knight here than the other two suits. Maybe she'll be the knight in the next one, and I like that they were all female so far. Queen of Cups, look at that in the water. Oh, look at the tree here. I've had images of a tree like that. Interesting. And the King of Cups, again, like a wolf. Maybe they're embodying, that's their animal, spirit animal. All right, Ace of Swords, last suit. I love these flowers here. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. That's cool. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Very typical RWS. I love that moon. Nine of Swords. And this creeps me out. Look at him watching her sleep. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. So, a few years ago, I was dreaming, and I had a dream that I was dreaming, and thought I was cuddling with my husband. And I go to roll over, and it's a demon. And he starts smiling at me with these weird jagged teeth, and he's like almost like he was messing with me. Had weird jagged teeth, red horns, just what you would picture as a weird looking demon. And he poked me in the back. And when he did that, his finger elongated into a giant nail. And he was like stabbing me through the back. And I felt it in the front and was like, oh, that hurt. And then I woke up. I didn't realize this until much later. Right after that is when I started having really bad chest pains and breathing pains. And I felt like something was bruised on my chest. And it turns out it was heart failure. So I don't know if that was something invading my dreams, actually harming me, or what. Because this all happened in conjunction with a bunch of other things. And I had forgotten about the dream because I'm like, that was stupid. I was watching something stupid the night before, whatever. But this brings that up and it freaks me out because of that. So, creepy AF. That's probably the creepiest Nine of Swords I have, other than the Tarot Oneness, where all these spirits are standing at the end of the bed. I've had that experience too. 10 of Swords. Wow. And again, you see the blood splatter on the front. But you see this like dream, like she's dreaming of being stabbed and being on spotlight, which is very odd. Okay, so moving on. Anyway, here we have the Page of Swords. Beautiful again with the moon. Knight of Swords. Oh, that's stunning. And that's a different Knight of Swords as well. Love the moon in the background. Queen of Swords. Oh, look, she's got eyes on her hands. Oh, that almost makes you feel like, and I really do resonate deeply with the Queen of Swords. The first thing that came to mind was Seer. Because Seers, from my understanding, they're either blind or, have eyes in their hands. They see all. That's quite interesting. Anyway. King of Swords, the last one. Again, with the weird face. I don't like the kings in this deck at all. But maybe that's their spirit animal. And let's see how waterfall shuffles sideways great. Yeah, it's just thick enough where I can barely get my hands around it. I mean, it is thin enough. Once it gets broken in a little bit, I could probably waterfall shuffle it better than that. But waterfall shuffles amazing. Let's pull a card real quick before I run out of time and see what the book says. What do you have to tell me, deck? What do you have to tell me? Tell me something about that dream I just talked about. Tell me something about that dream I just talked about that I had years ago. What we got? We got the Three of Swords. Oh my God. Okay, I just told you guys the story. How that thing was piercing in my dream. That thing pierced me through the back into my heart. And I still have a spot where he touched me in the dream on my chest that is sore to this day, years after I started having heart problems. But then I had to have stents put in. I had breathing issues for 3 years. People kept misdiagnosing heart failure. That is freaking crazy. And I have full-on goosebumps every time I pull the Three of Swords. In the last couple years, it's reminding me of that moment where, yeah, that's creepy AF right there. So let's see what it says in the book. Dawn plants. There's magic in this card. Oh, that's the Three of Wands. Okay, I'm on the wrong freaking one. Oh my God, I've got full body chills. Creepy. And a girl at work, she doesn't believe in all this stuff. She said, but she thinks all this stuff that's happened to me in my past is evil's way of silencing me and to not coming into my own. Being a medium, exploring other worlds, things like that. And so I thought that was interesting. And this is, yeah, the fact that I pulled this, that's crazy. So Three of Swords, night plants, it says. There is no point in circling around it. The Three of Swords is a card that speaks of pain and loss. Something has inevitably changed. Whether it is a love affair, a friendship, a relationship that is important to you, right now you are suffering. Three swords are thrust into the heart, but if you look closely, the heart is not broken, at least not irreparably. Wow. From your wounds will emerge scars that tell your story. This pain will be part of the transformation, for nothing is forever, not even pain. Wow, I have full body chills. The card can also signal a great ability to overcome difficult trials, finding strength in difficulty, yet you are still here. Yes, exactly. I've wrote a couple books on exactly this. They're on Amazon. Angela Appleby, look me up. You are going through the storm. Take care of yourself and be kind. Wow. And this is interesting because usually you do see a storm. In fact, the Three of Swords is the first card I really actually resonated with and understood because the storm raging in the background. And it's interesting that when I asked about this specific dream, about this demon in my dream, I pull a card that has no storm in it. This is probably the first Three of Swords I've ever seen with no storm going on. That's crazy. But look at the heart. It's all you got to do is pull the swords out. There's a little blood here, but yeah, interesting. Anyway, that's my newest deck, and oh my God, already. This is the tuck box it comes out. I just noticed it has the star on the back of it. Yeah, that's what I got for you guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night. Bye.